Okay, guys, I have a new video that I'm making here. I'm uploading a new video. The other one, as I said in Blackboard, the sound was garbage. So I'm going to try again with this one. And so we're going to start here with the worksheet 3. Now, remember, if you are just now looking at this video, you did not see the other ones. Um, on the other worksheet, this may come up with a light pink line or something saying something to you about a font. Disregard that. I mistakenly did not save the font as an outline. So that's what that's coming up with. So I'm going to select my pen tool, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace this shape here. Now, I did in the other video trace the other one that was a little bit easier to trace, but I'm going to go on and trace this one since it's the first one you see. And I'm going to try to go a little fast, but of course you can, slow this down if you want to, go back and look and see what I'm doing. Now, what I'm doing here, I'm going to zoom in on this so you can see this a little bit clearer. What I'm doing here is I'm selecting my points. I'm drawing, I'm kind of taking my time, but I am kind of speeding through this, and I'm just going around the edge. I'm holding down the space bar to move up, to get kind of move up as I'm going here. So I don't like that curve there. I'm just going to hit undo, and I'm going to hold down the option key to bring this handle in just a little bit more, and then I have more flexibility with that curve. So I'm going to go with that one. I'm going to come on down here. I'm going to hold up my space bar, drag that down. Okay, go here, come on up there. All right. Okay, now this curve, that may be a little high, so I'm gonna bring the handle bound, the directional line down just a little bit, and I'm gonna bring that down there. So I'm gonna be okay with that. This one will be a little long, so if I go here, you see how that brings that curve out a little bit too much there. So I put down the option key, bring in that curve, the line, the directional line in, and to kind of ring that curve in for me just a little bit. So now I can pull it out to where I want it. Okay, bring this in, and there, go in here. Uh-oh. So I held my shift key down. That's why that went to a straight line there. I'm bringing it down here. Click that out. Get rid of that corner there. Bring that up. Go around. Okay. So I'm almost done here. All right, so I'm gonna go back there, and I'm gonna speed this up just a little bit to get on through with the rest of this shape here. Okay, so now on a couple of these places, I want to show you here where I take my direct selection tool, which is that white arrow, and I deliberately made some places here that didn't work. So I wanted to take the direct selection tool and go back and fix them. And let me hold down the space bar there. I'm gonna zoom in. This was an area here that I deliberately messed up there. So I'm gonna take the direct selection tool here, bring that, and so I'm gonna have to do a little fixing here. So I have this one point that I'm using, but of course I have my directional lines that I can pull and get them, adjust them to where I want them to be adjusted. So if this point wasn't right in the right place, I can kind of move that and adjust my directional lines to work within that. See, I'm doing that same thing with this here. So this was a hard edge, so I knew that I was going to have to bring that down a little bit. Okay. So I think that was probably the only place I made some uh, deliberate mistakes there in order to show you guys how to do that. Here's one over here on this side here. So that would be, maybe I can pull this in just a taste there. So I'm gonna zoom out there, and I have that shape done. Now that I have the shape done, I do my swap, it'll fill that in, okay? And I'm gonna go down here, and I wanna draw this shape in the middle, so I'm going to take my pen tool, and I'll zoom in on that. And I'm just gonna just draw a little simple shape. And if you don't even wanna draw this shape, you can get your shape tools and just make an oval if you want to. But I want to kind of stay a little bit accurate with this here. Just a little bit there. Okay. So here I'm going to change this color maybe to purple or something. Just something. Well, I'm going to change it to blue so it'll be all complementary. So, yeah. Let's see which orange I got there. It's look like a dark orange. So, yeah, I'm going to do a dark orange and that blue. So that'll be complementary. I'll do this orange and I need to do this blue for complementary colors there. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to swap that to fill there, and I'm going to swap this to fill. So in our Pathfinder with the initial, we're going to have a couple of little spots there too. So in our initial instructions here, it said trace each shape using the pen tool and then use the Pathfinder shape builder to remove the inner shape. So what I want to do here is select both of these. I want to make sure I have my Pathfinder selected here, which is this guy right here. So I've got the Pathfinder there. If your Pathfinder is not out, you want to go to Window and then go down here and make sure Pathfinder is checked there. Okay. So I want to get the Pathfinder. I want to make sure both of these items are selected, this orange and that blue. And then I'm just going to hit minus front because that's on top. I'm going to click off into the white space there. I'm going to select my shape. And then I'm just going to do a quick little offset there. And there you have a shape, tracing the shape with your, and then cutting it out using the Pathfinder. So that's the same thing I did with this, same thing I did with this one, and I want you to do that with that one as well. And of course you can change your colors before or after, to kind of make it look a little interesting. All right. If you have any other questions, you know how to get in contact with me, tamika.williams@aamu.edu, and send me an email or send me a message on Blackboard. All right.